Rev, good morning.
Good morning, and I'm glad to be here again.
It's glad to have you. It's glad to have you this morning. And
Pleasure.
the nuggets that you shared, I
Yes.
picked something from it the last time that we had that interaction live here. But this morning, let's still talk about KRIF Ghana.
All right.
38 solid years and still counting.
Yes.
I always will ask, how does that feel?
Gratitude to God, a sense of fulfillment, a sense of seeing that God is true. When He makes a promise, He keeps the promise. We are certain that KRIF is the handwork of God, and that this is what sustains KRIF.
The other time we were having a conversation around some of the things that you sell. Today, I want us to go, bit by bit, some of the key things that you sell, some of the things that organizations that you've been serving for the past 38 solid years, some of the products that they are happy about. Share with us. If
So,
we say that when somebody is done registering a business, opening a business, needs KRIF Ghana, why do we need KRIF
To
Ghana?
be honest with you, you cannot run an office without KRIF Ghana.
You cannot run an office without
You
KRIF
cannot
Ghana.
run an office without KRIF Ghana. From start to end, from beginning to end, you need KRIF Ghana. Your photocopy machines, your photocopy papers, your printers, your even key tags for your keys to identify what door to open. You will find all these at KRIF Ghana. But we offer solutions in the products that we have at KRIF Ghana. For example, we have swivel chairs which are made by Uchida of Japan, and the swivel chairs are designed by orthopedic surgeons. So then you are certain when you sit in a Uchida chair, you will never go for back surgery. Your spine is protected, and what can be better than this? You find some of the swivel chairs that you sit in, and after some time, you have back pain. And if you're not careful, your job is a job of sitting as your job is.
True.
God forbid. Then somebody is going to be a patient in a spinal surgeon's place very soon. So you have poorly made swivel chairs, which create a problem for your spine. But our swivel chairs are designed by orthopedic surgeons and made by a Japanese company. Uchida of Japan. You can Google Uchida swivel chairs. Uchida is a successful Japanese company that has been there for decades. We have fireproof and burglar-proof security safes to store anything, papers, arms and ammunition, jewelry, money, passports, land documents. So we have fireproof and burglar-proof security safes. And these security safes are certified in 8 different countries on 4 different continents. So our security safes are certified by standard organizations in the United States, in the European Union, in Russia, in Korea, in Denmark, and so on. So when we sell you a security safe and we say it is fireproof, we produce 8 certificates from 8 countries.
You don't just say it.
We don't just say it. So if you go and buy a fireproof safe from somewhere where they say it's fireproof and you don't have certificates, till the day there is a fire, then we know whether this is a fireproof safe or not.
Or not.
But you don't need to go through that experience. We show you. You can Google and verify the authenticity of the certificates from these 8 different countries: the European Union, the United States, Russia, Korea, Denmark, and so on and so forth. And then we sell money counting machines. Our money counting machines are calibrated for the Ghanaian cedi, and we have money counting machines which are calibrated to count any currency.
Okay.
And what we say concerning our money counting machines is that no counterfeit currency can pass through our money counting machines and not be arrested. Our machines are manufactured to arrest any counterfeit currency: dollar, CD, Ghana, currency, whatever. So this is important to note, that we don't just sell money counting machines. We sell shredders, and our shredders can shred paper into dust, into powder, fine powder. So we have security shredders. We have shredders that can shred 500 sheets of paper. You put 500 sheets of paper into our shredders, you walk away, and the machine will shred all 500 sheets by itself. You don't have to have human intervention.
All that you need is just to place the
Place it,
papers
walk
in the
away,
shredder
it will
and then
shred
walk away.
500 sheets. The shredders can shred credit cards, can shred ID cards, can shred pins, can shred clips. So in our shredders, if you have documents which have clips on them, you don't need to take off the clip. You just deposit the papers with the clips on them onto the machine, and the machine will shred everything, metal, paper, all put together. And for the security shredders we have, which can shred paper to fine powder to dust, we are the only ones who sell this.
In Ghana?
Aha. This is a fact you can verify. And we represent Fellows of America for shredders. We represent HP, Hewlett Packard, the same HP that makes the computers and the printers.
Yeah.
We represent them for shredders. So our shredders are American. Our shredders are not from substandard locations that produce substandard equipment. And this is the key thing about KRIF, that we represent quality. That's why our safes are certified in 8 different countries. That's why our shredders are HP and Fellows of America. Our swivel chairs are Japanese from Uchida. We represent 8 German companies for stationery. We represent Helix for office stationery, files, and so on. Our Helix Arc files, for instance, are guaranteed for 15 years. 15 years. Liver Arc file, guaranteed by German manufacturer.
A decade and a half.
15 years guarantee. And it's pasted on the liver arc file. So our liver arc files from Helix will not rust, will not warp, will not bloat or, be deformed or come with any defect. And then what is the sweet news? We guarantee all that we sell. We give you a manufacturer's guarantee for all that we sell. And then even sweeter still, you see the icing on the cake. Even sweeter still, we have a workshop where we have trained engineers in our workshop. And our engineers have been trained overseas at the manufacturer's location. Our head engineer at KRIF, who's in charge of the engineering department, he's been trained in 6 different countries over the last 20 years. In Hungary, in Korea, in Dubai, in Sweden, and so on. So he leads the team of engineers at KRIF. So we don't just sell, and that's why I say we offer solutions. We are not vendors just carrying equipment about.
And then selling, and then that's it?
No, we have a workshop. The workshop is equipped. As I was waiting to be ushered in, a customer called me this early morning. He wants something done for him in a safe, and I said, once we open at 7:30, give us the location, we'll be there. And we can only make such a promise because we have technicians, we have engineers in our workshop. Otherwise, and this is one thing which a lot of people need to pay attention to. You don't just buy an equipment from a supplier or a vendor because it's available. You must be interested in after-sales service. This is important. This is important. If you don't have recourse to engineers or technicians who are trained, then your investment could have a short life. We have customers who have used our shredders the last 5 years. We have customers who have used our money counting machines the last 10, 15 years. We have customers who have used our safes since 2010. In 2010, that's 14 years.
14 years.
Yeah. So
without any complaint?
No complaints. No complaints. No complaints. We've been around nearly 40 years. In 2 years, we would have been here the last 40 years. To be honest with you, 1, you cannot run a business for 40 years if you're not doing the right thing. 2, you cannot run a business for nearly 40 years if your customers are dissatisfied. 3, you cannot run a business for nearly 40 years if you are selling substandard products. 4, you cannot run a business for nearly 40 years if you do not keep your promise. 5, you cannot run a business for nearly 40 years if your customers find that there's a dissonance between what you offer and what you say. You cannot run a business for nearly 40 years if your team The men and the women who work with you are dissatisfied. To be around nearly 40 years, believe me, it's the grace of God. But we also know that God will not support you if you're doing wrong, if you're defrauding customers out there, if you are making promises which are false, if you sell and the customers don't get the benefit of what it is that they have bought from you.
Obviously, you're not likely to stay in business for that long. Interesting. These are nuggets. Obviously, I'll share these nuggets with a lot of our followers. But the other time when we were having a conversation, you mentioned that there are some organizations or companies that have been patronizing your services. I'm not saying product, your services, for the past 10, 15 years.
Yes.
I stopped you from mentioning some of them. But today I would want you to mention some of them.
Let's agree that when next I'm here, I will mention their names, the names of this institution, for the simple reason that in readiness for my next visit here, I will seek their permission.
Permission before.
I will let them know that I'm going to mention their names live on air. I believe this is on the internet.
Yes,
So I will seek their authorization and let them say, yes, you can go ahead. So once I get that authorization, my next visit here, I'll give you a long list. Within Ghana, outside Ghana, customers who have been with KRIF all of this period, institutions, banks, government agencies, embassies. Yeah, we do a lot of business with the diplomatic community. We do a lot of business with the banks, with the banking and non-banking industry.
Institutions,
Institutions. We do a lot of business with what you call it, tertiary institutions. Also, we do a lot of business. We do business also with some of the fast-moving commodities, merchants.
FCMGs?
Yeah, we do a lot of business. And we do business with radio stations. We do business with radio stations.
Your net is cast wide.
We do
far.
business with churches. With churches, we do business, put at their disposal some of our solutions. So we do a lot of business all across various industries. Yes, but I will get authorization to mention.
And what do they say of the services that you provide them?
For some, I can quote them without mentioning their names. We've had institutions tell us that we used to go to such and such a place to buy. We will never go there again. We have institutions who say to us, why didn't we come to you earlier? We have institutions who say to us, no, KRIF, let the public out there know what you're doing. We have institutions who have written to us to commend us for the service that we provide them, for solutions that we provide them. So we have written testimonials, and I may bring some of these written testimonials with me. Perhaps I can come the next time with a friend of KRIF to say to your hearing what their opinion of KRIF is.
That would be interesting.
And I could come with one or two of the KRIF team players also to have them say why they have been at KRIF for 20 years, 25 years. Why do you work in the same place for 20 years?
That would be interesting. I love to have that conversation.
So let's look at the possibility of coming here with one or two of the team players from KRIF, especially those who've been there more than 20 years. Let's see whether I can come here with a customer or two, a friend of KRIF, and let's see whether I can come along with some testimonials. We can read the testimonials here, and you can make a copy of the testimonials for keeps.
Sure. But we've been talking about the services that you provide. You keep mentioning organizations and companies. What about individuals just like me? Anybody at all.
Anybody can walk into a KRIF. That's why we have retail outlets open to the public. You can walk in, pick what you want, and pay and be on your way. But we keep a database, so you receive an email from KRIF, you receive a call from KRIF, we put you on a WhatsApp database, so when there are special promotions, as we have now, we have a special promotion which has been on in the month of October, special discounts, and we have another promotion which is going to begin on Friday, the 1st of November, and that's a special promotion beginning on Friday, 1st of November till the 30th of November. You buy some of the equipment, you take away free photocopy papers. And we have some of the items which if you buy, you take as much as 5 boxes. That's 25 reams of photocopy paper. If you are a small office and you get 5 boxes free of photocopy paper, then your photocopy paper requirement for 6 months is probably taken care of.
Talk to Fatih, because she needs a lot of photocopy.
Yeah. So
papers.
we have a promotion coming 1st of November till the end of November.
Okay.
You buy any of the equipment, save money counting machines, shredders, and so on. You take away free boxes of photocopy paper. So this is advance notice. Don't send your money anywhere. Keep your money and bring it to KRIF.
Keep your money and bring it to KRIF. So where can we locate KRIF Ghana?
For the moment, come to Adabraka near the Holy Spirit Cathedral.
Okay.
Come to Roman Reef Shopping Arcade in Airport Residential Area, and you'll find us at these 2
Any
locations.
numbers to share so that the public can actually reach you?
Yeah, but in contemporary times, the business of KRIF is not based on having branches everywhere, but we have a vibrant e-commerce platform. So come to www.krifghana.com and you can buy anything from
www.krifghana.com,
and you can buy
anything that you want to buy.
You can also see KRIF on Facebook, KRIF Ghana Limited. You can find KRIF on Instagram at KRIF Ghana, KRIF Ghana _. You can find KRIF on TikTok, KRIF Ghana Limited, and you can find KRIF on Twitter at Ghana KRIF.
At Ghana KRIF. So all of these social media platforms, you're there.
Yeah, and we have a hotline 24/7, 365 days a year.
24/7.
24/7, 365 days a year. 0244 68 1997
0244 681997
24/7
It's on
365 days in a year,
whether holidays or not.
we serve you.
Reverend,
If you don't want KRIF, I don't know what else you want.
Reverend, your final words so that we can wrap up on this insightful conversation.
Well, we sponsor the Happy FM Bible quiz.
Yes.
For us, it's a pleasure to do this, and we're sponsoring the event this year. We are headed for the semi-finals, and by the grace of God, we will sponsor this program again and again and again and again. You can be sure of that. Yes. Thank you for the opportunity. We are grateful.
Reverend, thank you very much. Yes. And it's always, you gave 5 nuggets. I have something to share with my audience later on. Thank you very much. Reverend Kennedy Okosun is the executive chairman of KRIF Ghana. Rev, thank you once again.
God bless you.